YouTube channel. Make sure you click like and subscribe, okay?
Last week we had our local tour guide, Mr. Jericho, take us to Garasa. We learned how Jesus healed a woman who was bleeding for 12 whole years. And more importantly, we got to have faith, trusting, and believing in Jesus, knowing He knows the best.
And today we continue on our journey to travel with Jesus and expect miracles in Jericho.
Do you have your transport ticket ready? While we are waiting for our transport to arrive, let's worship Jesus together. Let's go!
Tour guide this week that will take us all around the beautiful city of Jericho. You're gonna love her. Let's welcome Miss Cairo.
Hi everyone, I'm Cairo, your local tour guide this week. Today, we will travel to Jericho, the ancient city now known as Tel Es-Sultan. It is a city in the Palestinian territories located near the Jordan River in the West Bank. We will see Zacchaeus' sycamore tree and the Mountain of Temptation before arriving to the most ancient part of Jericho. What a wonderful day to explore! Jericho, a city that is very famous in the Bible. Jesus did many miracles in this city, and of course, who doesn't remember the walls of Jericho? Jericho was the first city conquered by the Israelites after crossing the Jordan River and occupying the Promised Land. Today, Jericho thrives as a fertile spring-fed oasis amidst its desert surroundings. Did you know that Jericho is the world's oldest continually inhabited city? Archaeologists, remember those David people, have discovered nearly 20 successive settlements dating back 11,000 years. Do you know anyone who is 11,000 years old? That sure is old. Ancient Jericho facts. The first people living here was traced back in 9000 BC. Its population then was estimated to be about 2,000 to 3,000. The next group of settlements came 2,000 years after, probably newcomers from nearby cities. Then it became quiet until after another 4,000 years later, when increased signs of new development and urban life retraced. Archaeologists are guessing that Amorites, the book of Deuteronomy describes them as giants. Deuteronomy 3 verse 11, living there among others. Soon after, the Canaanites started establishing themselves there. Jericho was always known for its strong city walls, and it is estimated that the walls of Jericho fell in around 1400 BC. Isn't it amazing that this ancient city still continues to exist today? Let's watch what it looks like today.
Jericho is the oldest continually inhabited city in the world by far, and is also the world's oldest walled city. Founded in 9000 BCE, the city has been occupied by 20 successive settlements, going back 11,000 years thanks to its copious freshwater springs all around the city, which have made it perfect for human habitation in a dry climate. Today, Jericho lies in the Palestinian territories, is home to 20,000 people, and is one of the most popular destinations for Palestinian tourists given its proximity to the Dead Sea.
It was in this amazing city of Jericho that Jesus performed many miracles. Let's watch one of the miracles right now.
The Holy Tales. Hi, I am Holy, the oldest and the wisest bookworm of this library. I live in the Bible and I know all the stories in it. Tubby, Gumbo, and Freckles are 3 little bookworms who come to me to listen to new stories every day.
Rejoice, rejoice, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice.
I wonder where they are today. Tubby, Gumbo, Freckles, where are you? Don't you want to listen to today's story?
Of course we want to listen to a story. Tubby was busy eating, so we had to pull him out of a book. My goodness, I ate too much. Now I can't move. Holy, please start with today's story. Just ignore Tubby.
Okay, now sit down. Today I will tell you an amazing story about Jesus and a blind beggar. A long time ago, there lived a blind beggar in the town of Jericho. His name was Bartimaeus. One day, Jesus and his followers were visiting the town. As they were leaving, they were crossing the road on which Bartimaeus was begging. Since there was a lot of noise being made by all the people around Jesus, Bartimaeus asked a man about what was happening. The man told him that Jesus and his followers were passing by. Bartimaeus had heard a lot of good things about Jesus and the miracles he performed, so he shouted out loud,
"Son of David, have pity on this poor blind beggar!"
He went on shouting again and again till Jesus heard him. People tried to keep him quiet, but Jesus told his followers to bring the beggar to him. When Bartimaeus was taken to Jesus, Jesus asked him,
"What do you want me to do?"
The beggar replied,
"Have pity on me, son of David. Let me get my eyesight back."
Hearing this, Jesus said to him,
"Go, your faith has saved you."
Bartimaeus got his eyesight back and was very happy. And so from that very moment, he became a devout follower of Jesus.
But Holy, why did the beggar call Jesus the son of David? I thought his father was Joseph.
The Jewish people expected the Messiah to be from the family of King David, and for this reason, the Messiah was often called the Son of David.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So, for the question, what was the name of the town where Bartimaeus lived?
I know this one. He lived in Jericho.
Very good, Freckles.
Thank you, Holy. I think we should go now and let Holy take the usual nap. Bye, Holy.
Bye, kids.
Rejoice, rejoice, and again I say rejoice.
The Holy Tales.
Be brave and ready. The Bible tells us that blind Bartimaeus knew about Jesus and had a plan for the day he would turn up. The people tried to shut him, excluding him again as they had done all his life. But Bartimaeus wasn't going to let that stop him this time. He shouted out, but Jesus didn't hear him. He shouted out again and again, louder each time. And Jesus heard. What do you want me to do? Jesus asked. Without hesitation, Bartimaeus said, I want to see. And he was healed instantly. Bartimaeus was brave and he was ready.
Hi, this is Kids Reporter Jericho. We have heard reports of those who have been brave enough to ask God and a miracle in their prayers. Let's see what we found today. Thank you, Janae. Hi, my name is Esther. I'm going to share about my experience of a prayer that it seems impossible. So before the COVID-19 strikes, me and my family were having devotion and I prayed for my auntie in Penang. My auntie did not believe in Jesus. Someone told me that my auntie and her family in Penang were strong in their own beliefs, and despite many attempts by many different people, it has never been successful. But my mother told me that I could pray for my auntie and her family to accept Jesus to their heart, that God may just grant us a miracle. And that's what I did that night. Even though it didn't seem possible since so many people have tried. But I just begged God for their salvation anyway. I learned from the Bible that God can do all things that is impossible if we believe in Him. Long story short, a few months later, I learned that around that same period that we prayed earnestly for her, my auntie experienced God in her own ways. And she and her family started attending church. And best of all, in the beginning of this year, she was water baptized. God truly showed me through this experience that even when things seem impossible, if we believe that He can do the impossible and earnestly ask of Him, miracles do happen. Oh, what an incredible story of someone who was brave enough to ask God and she was ready to receive a miracle. For Esther, she experienced it. Praise God for her auntie's salvation. Miracles are still happening today, kids. This is Jenny Thing, reporting Miracles Do Happen on GTPJ Kidz Online.
God really has a specialty that He specializes in the impossible. It's not over until God says it is. We really have to hold on to God's promises and word that He's given us in the Bible and trust God to see us through whatever the impossible situation is.
The memory verse for this week is a great reminder of all of it. It's found in Hebrews chapter 10 verse 22. Let us hold firmly to the hope that we have confessed. We can trust God to do what He promised. Let's pray. Dear Jesus, remind us to hold strongly to the hope that is found in You and never let You go, no matter what. In Jesus' name, Amen! Really enjoyed learning about Bartimaeus today in Jericho. So happy that he was healed so we can see again. We can't wait to see you next week and when we hit to Bethany. Bye!
Join us every Saturday at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. for Zoom Hangout and on Sundays at 4 p.m. for Zoom Playdate. Parents and children, remember to download this week's activity sheets and print out next week's boarding pass on the website. Have a great week, everyone. See you next week. Bye.